It's the third day of the brand new Minecraft prison server, and today we are going to be making some huge upgrades that could potentially be game-changing to our mining setup, and we're also going to be taking a look at the exclusive battle pass, which apparently has some of the most insane rewards in the server. So I'm super excited for today's episode. I hope you are too. Let's jump right into the next episode here of OP Prisons on TalonMC. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back into a brand new episode of OP Prisons. Today, of course, we are back here on the best Minecraft prison server, TalonMC. Back again for another episode in this brand new season, guys. Today we are going to be doing so many things. Okay, there's so many things that we need to upgrade, we need to check out, and we also hit a very significant milestone, which I need to go over in just a few seconds. Now, thank you so much to all you guys that have been showing so much love on this new series. You guys have been loving the server. I've literally seen it all in the comment section. I see literally every single comment, so thank you so much for all of your excitement for this server, I guess. And if you haven't yet joined, it is not too late. Okay, this is Bedrock and Java edition. Okay, if you want to join, the IP is in the top middle. It is Generzon.talonmc.net. And even if you guys have joined before, make sure you're using my IP, okay? Because it's the best one, all right? It makes no difference. Well, maybe it does make a difference to you. I don't know. But it lets the owner of the server know that you are enjoying my videos. So if you guys want to do that, it is completely up to you, but it would be appreciated. Now, let's jump straight into the episode today because we have got literally so many things to go through. So the first thing which I want to talk about is the fact that we have just hit rank 500. Literally, we are just into it. I was actually going to save it so that we hit rank 500 on camera, but I got a little bit too engrossed in mining and I actually went over it. So we did hit level 500, so that is a big milestone, and it's actually significant for quite a few reasons, and we're going to go over that right now. Because you may remember that there are basically a couple of things that we actually unlocked at that level, so we are going to go and take a look at exactly what that is and why that is going to be useful to us just here in a second. Let me go ahead and open up everything that we've got right now, because there's a lot of stuff which we are just kind of saving up in the background. We've got some crystal boxes in here. We've got all sorts of things ready to go today. So I'm actually super excited for today because we do have a lot to do. Also, I just want to quickly take a look into our robots. I haven't been AFKing for that long, but we have done a little bit of AFKing. Yes, they got a little bit of currency saved up in there. Nothing too crazy, but you know what? We'll take it either way. So, of course, we hit rank 500. Let's take a look at what that actually does, does affect, because there are a couple of things that it does affect. The first thing it affects is our pickaxe attachments. We now actually do get a second slot here. So before we could only use one attachment, we can now use two. The next one will be unlocked at 750, then again at 1000. So this will just continue going up depending on what we are unlocking. So we now have access to that extra slot. So we do have a PV10 full of attachments. Let's work out what the best one for us is going to be. Now, obviously, the max tier that we can get right now is tier 2 because that's all we've been able to get. So we need to take a look at what the best tier 2 one is that we, actually can actively use. Now, me personally, I think we are going to be maxing out holy arrows today. So I think that this could actually be the most important one for us to use right now. We don't really have many of the other enchants actually unlocked. So I think if we were to go ahead and put holy arrows in, I think that would probably be the most effective thing that we could do right now. So we'll put that in. That's going to be a nice 12% boost. It does suck that it's slightly a lower percent than like what the max is, because I think at tier 2 it can go up to 20%. So we do kind of, we did kind of get the worst or one, I guess not the worst, but a very low kind of percent boost there. But with level 500, we also unlocked a second rune slot. Now, not only did we unlock a slot for it, but we can now actually go ahead and craft a rare rune or forge a rare rune. So that's very cool, because previously we could not do that. So this was just the basic or like first one that we got or whatever. And now we can actually go ahead and do the better one. So we actually do have quite a few rune points, I think. Yes, 1.25k. So that should allow us to craft a couple of runes. So let's go ahead and craft, I guess, our first rune of the season. Let's see what I managed to get. So this can give me levels up to 7. It has a 55% chance of being a common rune, a 40% chance of being rare, and then 5% chance of being legendary. Imagine we get a legendary at level 7. That is like the best thing that we could get right now. So let's see what we do manage to get. 400 rune points. Boom. We've crafted that. Let's see what it is. It is the Crazy Jackhammer rune at level 5. Now, I think that is actually probably a very good one for us to get. I don't know exactly the rarity of that, but Crazy Jackhammer would be absolutely the thing that we need right now, to be honest with you, because that is essentially going to mean that it has a chance for Jackhammer to break 2 layers at once, which would be insane. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on there, because honestly, that was a very good rune to get. Jackhammer we know to be one of the most overpowered and important enchants for us in regards to getting rank ups, which is obviously what we're focused so heavily on right now. And then the last thing that rank 500 affected was our crystals, because we now have an additional crystal slot as well. So I think what I want to do with that is just see what the highest tier of crystal is that we've got right now. Now we can actually go ahead and merge up crystals to get a slightly higher tier. tier. So for example, we have a tier 2 token right there, but we do have 2 tier 1s right here, or another tier 2 token, and then I think we've actually got a whole bunch of tier 2 tokens, so we can definitely get a tier 3 token. So I think that would make the most sense for us to do right now. So let's go into crystals and let's actually merge up some tier 2s. So there we go. That should make a tier 3, which would be a 28% boost, which is actually very, very, very nice. Maybe we can afford another one there? No, we can't quite afford another. So tier 3 will be a good one for us to have, I think. Let's go ahead and put the rest of this away. So let's go ahead and apply this tier 3 token crystal into there. So that will now be a 28% boost on our tokens, which is of course very, very huge. Cool. So that's all of the kind of like immediate adjustments that we can make based on us hitting rank 500. And I will say that some of the things that we've also just put in are making an immediate difference. I feel like we are ranking up a little bit faster as well. So that's always appreciated. Now let's take a look at what we can do with all the tokens that we've earned since then. We can essentially go ahead and we can add a few more levels to nuke because it looks like we've hit the prestige requirement for that. Let's actually have a look where we're at with that. So yes, we did hit that. So we got 40 activations that got unlocked tier 2. So we've actually added an extra 125 levels on nuke, which is very, very nice. And then yes, Holy Arrows is that brand new enchant, which we're going to be adding right now. So let's max that one out. So that has used virtually all of my tokens actually. So that was very, very nice. So that is going to be, it looks like it's actually a very, very rare proc because it's 1 in 667 to get that to proc. But we don't get key merchant until pickaxe level 150. So actually we're kind of caught up on all of our enchants. There might be some that we increase the max level of just based off of getting some, getting some prestiges done and some procs of them done. I think that is everything maxed out though. Yes, that is literally every token enchant that we can have is now officially maxed out. We are still working on our gem enchants by the looks of it. So let's actually take a look because we might be able to max out. No, I don't think we're going to be able to max out Dragon's Eye. It looks like we did get a couple more levels of meteorite. So I guess we'll add those in as well. But yeah, Dragon's Eye is what we're still continually working on here. We're going to get 124 levels. So it's not too far from being maxed out now because it's what, 1500? Yeah, 1500 to max out. So we're still working on that one. Gems honestly is a little bit of a struggle for us right now. I feel like probably one of the hardest currencies for us to get, but we're working on it. So that's kind of the update of exactly what we get for rank 500 or the different things that we can actually, like adjust and improve at level 500. So it was actually a very significant milestone for all of that stuff. It's going to help out a lot of different things now that we've made those key upgrades. Now, I kind of snuck it into the description of last episode, but I've essentially released the recruitment form for our gang for this season. So if you guys are an avid player here right now and you would like to come and play in my gang, then there is going to be a link down in the description of this video to the gang recruitment form. So if you guys want to be, in with a chance of joining the gang, then make sure you fill that out. We're looking for some slightly experienced players that are going to want to join the grind, of course. We want someone that's going to be active for the season. So yeah, please do make sure that you are, within that requirement when you fill it out. Speaking of gangs though, we have been earning up ourselves some shards. Right now we have 5.93 million. If I do gang deposit what did I say it was? 5.9 million. We should be able to just deposit all of those shards into the gang bank, which I believe our member, we've only got one member right now, which is CB, and they should, I believe, have deposited their own as well. So we actually in here right now, what do we have? There we go. We got 19.9 million shards. So I think what I want to do with this initially is go ahead and get the rank progress boost upgrade. This is going to cost me 10 million shards, but it's also going to cost me 25 billion tokens. But it's just going to mean that we're going to start to get ourselves some easy rank progress boosts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to spend this. I'm happy to do it. I feel like we need it. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. It's going to cost me, like I say, 10 million shards and then all the rest of the stuff. So that is a nice little boost. And then I also want to increase our gang member limit because we're going to need some more members as well. So we'll do that once as well so that we can now get ourselves another member. I think actually we'll probably have to do this twice because we're going to need more members. So yeah, I'm going to do that twice for now. So we've got some space for you guys to join as well. And then hopefully as there's more people grinding towards it and more people are depositing shards into the gang bank, then we should be good. So it's time for us to make another purchase on the store. And this is something which, you guys can also get hold of, which you also don't have to get hold of. But basically there is a battle pass here on the store or on the server, and you can essentially have a free version, but you can also have a premium version. Now, obviously there there are more rewards if you do have the premium version. GG wave in the chat. We'll take ourselves a free credit for that. Essentially, you do get more rewards, of course, if you are in the premium version, but let's take a little quick preview at this because we've already completed challenges just by doing things naturally on the server. It's just what happens. But there are also going to be some challenges which we can specifically work towards that will get us some more tiers. So immediately, if we do go ahead and purchase the premium one, you will get a start of the world crate, literally just straight away. So that is hugely beneficial. And then I believe as we go up here, there are just even better rewards, like even further. So I'm going to assume that there are probably, yeah, I mean, right there, level 19, another start of the world crate. There's some fossil generators. You actually get credits in here as well. So I guess over time, you probably earn all the money back. But either way, yeah, if we do /shop right now, we should just go into here, click battle pass, and it's going to be 1,100 credits. That's actually fairly cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. There we go. Premium battle pass, 1,100 credits. We will go ahead and purchase that. And we should already now just have access to completely claim that first tier, which is going to be a start of the world crate. But there is also going to be a lot of other stuff in here that we will take. So we'll take all these airstrikes, we'll take blocks of tokens, and actually we've probably done it pretty well by leaving this a little bit. We're actually going to, all of the like blocks of tokens like we just got right there will be way more effective now than they would have been if I'd have claimed them on day one. So that's always good. A hero pet egg, blocks of gems. We'll take all of this. Yeah, this is all good stuff right here. I'm not going to complain about any of this. Legendary stuff, fossil generator right there. So that was actually really good. So yes, we do have a start of the world crate to use. Let's go ahead and just use all the loot boxes and airstrike beacons and stuff like that and just see where we're at there. Plenty of loot boxes to use as well. We got some attachment boxes, which I'm actually not going to open right this second because we already have higher tiers of that we are working with. So we've got some robot eggs as well, legendary airstrike beacons, legendary grenades. We've been told to save those to a higher tier, so I will do exactly that. Let's head over to spawn then and open up our start of the world crate from the battle pass. Then we'll take a look at some of the challenges which we might be able to complete that might be super easy to go ahead and get that second one that's in there as well. So let's see what we can get from this though. We are hoping, of course, for a huge amount of credits. If we get some insane credits, then we are absolutely going to respend them. We got some pet eggs. We got some loot boxes. Got some blocks of essence. Honestly, I'll take the essence. We are really needing essence right now. 5 million blocks of tokens. Okay, actually, that kind of worked out pretty well because we do need essence. Let me explain why we actually need essence right now, just before we go into looking at the rest of the battle pass challenges, because this is actually kind of very, very relevant and kind of very key. So the reason that we are going to need essence is because actually, if we go back into the mastery section, we are looking at maxing out the essence maxi, and this basically just gives us like essence gains, so it just makes us get more essence in general. Once this is maxed out, it's going to make unlocking all of these different masteries a lot easier. So I just want to go ahead and buy that level, and then we can actually max it out right there. So we now have a 25% boost, I believe that is, across our essence gain, which is actually going to be massively huge. That is actually very huge, because not only can we use it on the rest of that mastery, we can also use it to upgrade our pets and our fossils and everything like that. So it's all very, very relevant here. Essence is going to be key for us. So that's actually kind of clutch that we did get that, because we are going to need it for sure. Now let's take a look into the battle pass and see if there are any super easy week 1 quests that we can just complete just by doing them, I guess. So there's a lot of mining blocks quests which we're working on. There's a voter quest which we need to do. Run the /armor command. See, I knew there would be one that's just ridiculously easy. Run the /armor command. And this is actually probably a good time to take a look here, because we are actually on the rare plus armor, which is very, very nice. But we are working towards that epic armor, which would be very nice to get very soon. So I didn't realize this, but I asked around, and the level XP that you guys see at the bottom there, it says 17,280 required. That is actually just blocks. So if we mine 17,000 blocks, that will get the next tier up of the next level up of the armor, and then it will just update to something else, and then that'll be the next level, etc., etc. So we're actually getting a very, very good boost from this right now, because if you guys can see, we're getting a 56% rank up boost, a 66% gems boost, and a 76% token boost. So the armor is actually doing a lot, and that is literally just upgraded by us, grinding, like us mining blocks. That is how that works. So everything does really just work hand in hand on here. Right, let's see if there's any other super easy battle pass quests. So the voter quest is probably something that we can do. Token mine it, maxed out, we've done. Nuke level 1.5k, we've done. Jackpot level 1, we've done. You must sell an item on the AH. We can definitely do that and then talk one time in chat. We can definitely sell something AH, so let's just go ahead and sell this airstrike beacon. AH, sell tokens 1 that should honestly just go. There we go. So hopefully someone will buy that rare airstrike beacon right there for 1 token. Right, perfect. I think someone bought it, so I guess we got some more things. Did someone buy it? Oh, no, apparently not. Oh, yeah, you must sell an item. Wait, someone's got to buy, bro. It's literally 1 token. Must have outpriced everyone. No one can afford it. I mean, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Anyway, let's take a look at what... did we actually claim all the other rewards? I don't think we did. Oh, wait, maybe we did. Okay, we got 1 more tier. So we've got, I guess, only a few more until we get the next Star of the World crate, which is cool. So as soon as that week 2 of challenges is released, we should be able to easily get that next Star of the World crate. So that's awesome. And we'll continue working on everything as and when we can. So that is very nice. That is a very good place to be at. I think it does fall on me now to actually put a lot of time into grinding, because I'm thinking that, you know, grinding is of course a big thing of prisons here. We're going to have to spend a lot of time doing that. Thankfully though, when we are grinding, we're working on so many multiple things at one time that it really doesn't ever get boring, which is always a good sign. It's nice that, you know, we're actually working towards something and we've got a lot of stuff going on right now. My mind will expand in 1 rank up as well. So let's see if we can get that and see how big my mind actually ends up going to, because this will be nice. There we go. That is, oh no, that was just my mind resetting. We should be getting it any second now though. It's on the next rank up. I guess my nuke is still the thing that's going pretty ham as well. Also, it looks like Holy Arrows is activating actually fairly often. We just got 2 procs right in a row there, and they gave me 20 billion tokens apiece, which is actually fairly good, I'd like to think. I think 20 billion tokens is fairly good. I mean, we're not really struggling with token gain, to be honest with you. Token gain is definitely coming through. So I guess, yeah, we're really not struggling in that front, which is always a good thing. I guess pickaxe level is the thing which we're kind of struggling with a little bit. I think that there are ways to like boost that. I'm pretty sure that there is a pickaxe pet and all that kind of sorts, but I think we're so focused right now on everything else, like our enchant proc gains and our rank up, boost progress and stuff like that, that you know, the pickaxe just kind of falls behind a little bit. But to be honest with you, we're still working on getting all the other currencies, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much if we fall a little bit behind on the pickaxe level, because like I say, we're still working on getting the gems to max out those enchants, and technically we've still got token enchants to wait, do we have token? No, we don't have token enchants, but the gems, I guess, will take a while to build up. Right, I apologize for making you wait this long, but let's announce the giveaway for today. And I think it's only fitting that since we purchased it today, I'm going to give away 3, or I guess we'll do the, should we do the credits for it? Let's do the credits for it. I'm going to give away 3 lots of the amount of credits that it costs you to buy the premium battle pass, which I think from memory, yes, is 1100. So we're going to give away 3 lots of 1100 credits. If you guys want to be in with a chance of winning that, then all you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then join the giveaways only Discord that is linked down below. As long as you've done all that and you press the enter button in the Discord, then you will officially be entered. Please make sure you have completed all of the prior requirements though, because if you get rolled in the Discord and you didn't, for example, like the video and I find out, then you will get re-rolled. So don't be that guy. Crazy Jackhammer as activated, breaking 2 layers of your mind. So I wonder what the actual like activation chance is, because I guess if it's only every like once in a while, then I guess it's probably not that effective. But I mean, if it's fairly I mean, it just procced again right there. I guess it does help out. I mean, obviously at the max level, it probably procs a lot more. That's what I'm assuming the level does to it. So I guess if we could get it at level 10, that would be kind of a test of how useful it would be. I mean, I guess it does really help when it does go off, so we can't complain too much. It's definitely doing a job. Add another 50 levels to our Dragon's Eye. We are going to be continuing to focus on that. I think that is probably going to be the next thing that we try to max out. Like, that is the one thing that I think we're struggling with right now. But it looks like our gems are actually kind of coming in thick and fast thanks to all of the different enchants that we've added today. So hopefully that all kind of works out. And our pickaxe level is getting up there as well now. It shouldn't be long before we hit 150. As soon as we do hit 150, then we will unlock Key Merchant, which has a chance to multiply the keys from Key Finder. So that's going to be interesting. And then I think we also unlock Charity, yes, which shares a small percentage of our token earnings with all online players. And we receive 5 times the amount given to the other players as a bonus, which is kind of cool. Now, I guess I should open up all the keys that we have, because I keep forgetting that these are even a thing. And we've got, yeah, literally 1,000 of them right now. So let's just get opening all of these, because these should help me out massively with all my currencies. Yes, it is. It's helping me massively with all those currencies. So that is super useful. And of course, we do get all of the like loot boxes and stuff from them. So let's spam all of these open, because these will also help me with currencies. Honestly, it's all just a one big cycle. We get so many things that help us with so many other things. So I mean, I'm not complaining at all. That is absolutely how we want it to be right there. So we do have another 2 billion gems, which should take us even closer to finally maxing out that Dragon's Eye. Yeah, we should be fairly close now. What are we yeah, we've only got like 200 or what is it? 174 levels before that is maxed out. Quick maths. So we are definitely putting a dent into that. And we do have one fossil generator as well that actually went towards BAT, which is an increase to our token earnings. I honestly feel if we could get fossil generators coming in regularly, that would also help massively, because I think there's a lot of like unused, well, not really unused, but like a little of, I guess, underestimated boosts in there. So it would be nice to continually get that upgraded as well. And it does look like Nuke is actually still giving me entire rank ups, which I'm actually kind of surprised at this level. I thought it was going to drop off, but it seems to still be giving me it. So I guess if we can keep getting Nuke to just go off as much as it is, then I guess we're going to be good. And also our Holy Arrow's just reached its first prestige, so we can already spend another little bit getting that going. And honestly, I think we're getting up there with our prestiged enchants now. I think we've got quite a lot of them prestiged. Yes, we have. So that is always nice to have. It looks like we got a lot of enchants coming up soon that are going to be cool to see, you know, get prestige and stuff as well, because there's going to be a lot of, well, there's just a lot of new enchants coming up in general. Like we get to see Napalm Strike very soon, which is going to be good for tokens and gems. We get to see Gem Merchant, which should help our gems out massively. At 210, we get Essence Merchant, and that is kind of the one that I'm looking forward to quite a lot, because like I said, Essence, super useful, can be used on so many different things. I think if we had enough, I would love to just go crazy upgrading my pets with the Essence. There's just so many other things right now that we got to use it on that we just don't even have the opportunity to. I think to end us off today, I'm going to go ahead and open up 3 of the OP crates, the start of the world crates here. We're going to go ahead and make a purchase. You know, we've got a decent amount of credits here, but I don't want to go too ham on them. So let's just go ahead and buy 3 of them right now. Let's head over to spawn and see if we can get anything good in these. I feel like we've not previously had the best luck in these, so I don't know. I feel like we're due for something big. Let's see if we can get anything good. Here we go. 6 pet eggs, blocks of tokens, hero pet eggs, silver loot boxes, which I guess I accidentally opened one of. And can I click this one? Is it going to let me click this one? Let me click that one. There we go. 5 million blocks of tokens. I mean, we'll take all of that. We've got 2 more of these to open. Come on, start the world crate. I need something big. I need something like one of the top items. Show me one of the top items right now. Show me one of the top. There we go. 2,800 credits. We basically just got all of our money back right there from opening that crate. That was literally 200 credits off of being profit, really. So that was a GG. Is that like one of the, yeah, that's $25 worth of credits right there. That's huge. Basically a full refund for opening this. If we got like one more credit reward here, then I guess we're on a break even. What do we got here? Omega keys, mythical keys, blocks of essence. Honestly, the blocks of essence are really useful, so I'm not even going to complain about those. There we go. Yeah, we got 200 million essence now. Okay, that was a W opening. We'll take that. That was actually kind of huge. We've got a bunch of robots there as well, so we'll make sure that we claim those, because those are going to be super useful in getting our passive income up there. And honestly, I'll be interested to see, just while we've recorded this video, how much have we made. Let's have a look. A decent amount, actually. Decent amount. We'll take that. Right now, this guy is making us 130k tokens a second, which is interesting. And then if we were to pay him 3.68 billion, I don't know what the math is like on how effective that actually is, because like, I don't know. It costs a lot, I feel like. I don't know. I'm a grade him like, let me see. If we spend 30.63 billion, he'll then make 455k a second, which would make him 27 million times better a minute, which means he'd make 1.6 billion an hour. So I don't even know if that's worth it for the amount that you actually have to pay. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave that for right now. I don't think that is something that we need to do, really. Right, guys, I think that's going to be where I do go ahead and end off this episode of day number 3. I've got a lot of mining ahead of me by the looks of it. You know, I just want to keep getting all of these crazy little enchants going, and all of my setup just improved. I will probably be streaming before you guys see the next video, so make sure you head over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Generzon as well. Go drop me a follow over there, because we're going to be live. We do lots of giveaways when we do live stream over there as well. So yeah, it's always fun for everybody involved. But guys, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, do hit that like button. If you're not already, please do subscribe. That is going to be it from me today. And I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on TalonMC.